Welcome back to the North American Darrell podcast. Episode 19, Travel Insurance, the Necessary Evil. I leave tomorrow for another 30-day trip to Cebu. Before leaving, one purchase was mandatory for me, travel medical insurance. The cost? Less than $5 a day. That's the number I want you to remember. For less than the price of a fancy coffee, I receive up to $1 million in medical coverage against an emergency that could otherwise derail my retirement plan. The policy can even medically evacuate my ass home if necessary, subject of course to the policy terms. I'll waste $5 on plenty of questionable things while traveling. Insurance isn't one of them. Insurance is probably one of the biggest scams in the world. And the worst part? You absolutely need it. You pay for it hoping you'll never use it. When you finally need it, you may have to prove you deserve the protection you already paid for. But without it, one bad day can destroy years of financial progress. That's adulthood in a nutshell, paying people to worry about things I'm already worried about. Over the years, I've carried homeowners and rental policies in Georgia, North Carolina, and Arizona. I insured a truck, Jeep, Cadillac, side-by-side, boat, travel trailer, and carried an umbrella policy in case my personal parking lot wasn't insured enough. And yes, I had all those policies at the same fucking time. Individually, each policy made sense. Collectively, they showed me how expensive and complicated having stuff had become. I wasn't just keeping up with the Joneses. I was apparently trying to insure their stuff too. Once I simplified my life, the insurance stack finally stopped growing. I was done being an owner and landlord in 3 states. I downsized to my Arizona condo, my Jeep, and a much simpler lifestyle. These days, I'm trying to use an e-bike or scooter whenever possible. Fewer assets mean fewer policies, lower premiums, and fewer late-night thoughts about everything that could break. That brings me back to international travel insurance. This is, by far, the easiest insurance policy I've ever purchased. My agent sends me a link. I complete the application, make the payment, and the policy arrives in my inbox. No phone tag, no pressure, no nonsense. For one of my longer 2026 trips, I purchased a Blue Cross Blue Shield Global Solutions single-trip platinum policy. The coverage ran from January 30th through April 30th and cost $410.41. Once again, that was less than $5 a day for up to $1 million in medical coverage with a $500 deductible. I've purchased more than 5 long-term travel policies over the years, and, knock on wood, I've never filed a claim. That doesn't mean the money was wasted. It means I bought peace of mind and was fortunate enough not to need the expensive part. Travel is unpredictable. Accidents happen. Bodies do weird things. Flights go sideways. And stuff definitely happens after someone says, "Hold my beer." Having insurance doesn't mean I expect trouble. It means I don't want one accident to become a medical and financial disaster. Buying a policy also doesn't guarantee every application will be approved. I once had an application delayed because the underwriter wanted medical records explaining my medication history and reasons for treatment. They requested a current physical exam and supporting records before completing underwriting. In other words, I applied for insurance and immediately received homework. That experience is why having a good agent matters. My agent, Brett Lamar, has jumped through hoops to help me understand the process, submit information, and find coverage that fits my travel plans. He doesn't send a link and disappear when underwriting becomes complicated. If you need international or expat travel insurance, I recommend contacting Brett for a quote. Tell him North American Darrell sent you, because I'm apparently hard to forget. Brett is a senior insurance broker. His phone and WhatsApp number in Mexico is +52 322 274 0391. His website is brettlamar.com. His email is brett.l@expatinsurance.com. Prices, medical limits, exclusions, and approval requirements vary. Read the policy and confirm that it covers your destination, trip length, activities, and medical situation. Travel insurance may feel like a necessary evil, but spending less than $5 a day to protect my health, savings, and retirement plan is an easy decision for me. I hope I never use it, but I'll never leave the country without it. Thanks for listening to the North American Darrell podcast. Until next time, travel safely, protect the life you've built, and live life to the fullest.